6 new features in Microsoft Word. The first new feature is the ability to easily add a hyperlink to any text in Word. And this works across various versions of Word. I'm here in Word for Desktop to start, and I'm going to go get a hyperlink from the web. Okay, bumping up sales at Dunder Mifflin. Great. I'm going to go here and do Control-C to copy, and we'll go back to Word. Now I just highlight any text I want in Word, and instead of having to right click and choose edit hyperlink, etc., I just do Control-V to paste, and it knows I have a hyperlink on the clipboard, and now that is wired up to that sales and marketing Dunder Mifflin site. Works the same way in Word for the web. I'm here in Word for the web, and I'm just going to highlight a different part of text right here, top performing branch. I've got that same link on the clipboard, do Control-V, and it automatically adds it right there. The second new feature is dramatically improved accessibility descriptions of images. So I've got an image here. I'll go to the Review tab and I'll choose Check Accessibility. Now you're going to see it has missing alt text. That's alternative text to describe images. This is great for people with vision challenges. If I click here, you're going to see automatically it gives a very detailed set of descriptions of that image. It used to be you get something like a screenshot with a picture inside of it. Now it's describing everything: flashcards, quiz, summary, topic, matching. It's really looking at this. And now I hit approved, and my alt text has been dramatically upgraded from what it was before. The third new feature is in Word for the web, and it's the ability to easily request more permissions if you're just looking at a view-only document. This feature also works in PowerPoint for the web. Now in the upper right now I have viewing mode. It means I can't edit it. And in the past, I'd have to go mail or ping that person to say, hey, can you give me access? Now if I drop that down, I can request more access right here, and I can ask to make changes. I'll choose this, that down. I can request more access right here, and I can ask to make changes. I'll choose this. So in this dialog, I can ask to edit. I can also just say, I want to review this. That's a new mode in Word for the web. But I'll just say ask to edit. I can write a message. Can I get permissions? Okay, hit send. It requested a send permission. Now that request gets sent automatically to the document owner, and I've saved myself a bit of time in requesting permissions. The fourth new feature is improved look and feel for comments in Word for the web. I've got my document open here, and let's say I want to leave a comment right at the top. I can go and highlight right here and click new comment, and we'll add that. This needs some updating. I can add that. So the comments are a little more rounded, more modern looking, and when people go and resolve them and update, you'll see some other tweaks. But in general, this is some nice polish that have been added to the comments. The fifth new feature is a new contextual tab for headers and footers in Word for the web. So I've got my document and I have headers and footers. I'm just going to double click right here, and it brings up this new header and footer contextual tab. Now I can do things like remove headers, remove footers. I can also go next. So I've got header here. If I want to go to my next one, there's a header right here. Hit next, and you can see it'll jump me through the document. I can also say go to footers. So I'll click here. It takes me to the footer of this document. And I can go previous, and it'll jump me back and forth. So go back up to the top really quick. What's also nice is page numbers is broken out and really easy to use. If I drop this down, I have a few different options right here. Maybe I want to have a page number in the lower right. If I go here and we'll scroll down, now you can see there's a page 1, go down, page 2, and page 3. So very easy to choose where those different things go. Again, I'm just going to double click to pull this up again. You have some other options. You can change where they are, lower left, top right. You can say include page count, manage page number. So if I go here, I can change the different formats of numbers. If I want Roman numerals, A, B, C, D, etc. You can choose where to start, or maybe I want to start them at a specific section. So I want to start it only at page 3. You can play around with all these different options, but now there's this nice contextual tab to allow you to do all sorts of different things with your headers and footers. And I will close that. The sixth new feature is line numbering is now also in Word for the web and really easy to use. If I go to layout here, there's this line numbers button that's pretty new. If I drop this down, I can do things like continuous. So now I have continuous line numbers that go all the way through my document, all the way to the end. I can also choose another couple options. I can say restart at each page. So now I've got line numbers on this page, But when I go down to the next page, it starts over, and the next page, and it starts over again. So if you want to have starting over line numbers, that's pretty easy. You can customize, so you could say start at line 1. Maybe I want to, I'm going to start at, I want 6 to be the first line. You can restart at each page, or if you want a continuous, let's try that. Great, it starts at line 6, goes to 13, all the way down to 20. Many different options. Now it matches Word Desktop a bit better. This should be fully rolled out, and you can play with line numbers in Word for the web. If you want to keep up with all the latest Microsoft updates and tips and tricks, subscribe to my channel and then just ring the bell so you get all the latest videos that I post.